First opened back in 2010, there's a shot of Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. The 85th Midsummer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in a moment by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, but first, let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Star starters, as this year fans cast close to 400 million votes online. A staggering number. Some of the sights and sounds of this 85th All-Star Game from Target Field. We'll be back to get it all underway right after this. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, welcome your 2014 American League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the batting order for the National League All-Stars, as manager Mike Matheny will line his guys up this way. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Barry Bonds will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
First pitch, 7:05.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far, as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Showing off that curveball early on here, and it's a pitch that he's going to need. And these first couple look like they're breaking pretty good.
Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. So the leadoff man is set down to commence this Midsummer Classic. And with that, let's take a look here at the lineup defensively for the American League. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Andrew McCutchen will get his first shot at it here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Yeah, plenty to worry about now with only one out. Not only do you have a dangerous hitter on deck, but you've got a real speedster over there at first, so he could very well be on the move here.
Sammy Sosa will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and one away. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. McCutchen holds on base, and here's the pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And this is hit on the ground down the line to third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Yeah, the number 2 and 3 guys come through with back-to-back hits here with one out in the first. Now they've got something cooking, and they'll try to stake themselves to an early lead.
Mark McGuire will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
You certainly love a one-pitch pop-out in that spot. Yeah, that's like a get-out-of-jail-free card.
Nick Savage will take his cuts now. McCutchen with his lead, now the pitch. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one. Swing and a high chopper to third. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. It's the National League nothing. American Leaguers coming to bat. You're watching the Major League Baseball All-Star Game exclusively on the show. Starting lineup for the AL Stars is on your screen. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. And there you see a look at the defensive starters for the National League. And we're ready to begin the bottom of the first.
Leading off for the American League, third baseman, number 77.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
And this will be fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
And these long at-bats give you a good sense of what a guy's featuring here in the first inning.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
Well, nobody in that dugout's going to give him high fives for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Eric Ibar. Now the first pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And this is in the air now, out to left. Bonds is right there, 2 gone.
Batting third from the Cleveland Indians, right fielder
Dale Tomlinson will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch to him. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Two and 0 now. Three and 0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Had the green light, 3-1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Now the 3-1 home. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Roger Doran will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And after a walk, I think there's a little anger behind that fastball.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. He's ready now, the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base that they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And a full count now, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
That's the second walk he's allowed here in the first inning. And I have a feeling if you ask his manager, he's going to say that that's way too many already. You can't go giving away base runners, or you're going to find yourself in a big hole early on.
Jake Taylor will dig in here. And this is fouled back and out of play. 2 down, runners at first and second. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled back. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. That misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. It's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Number 27 will take his cuts now with a big opportunity to give his club the lead here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. You can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Well, this would be a big break for him here in the first inning if he can get out of this.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
Here's the full count offering. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded jam. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Trevor Story will stand in to start things out, with his guys pretty fortunate to get out of that last half inning with the game still scoreless.
Yeah, they were able to dodge a bases-loaded situation. That could have gotten out of hand quickly, so maybe they can calm their guy down a bit by getting a couple runs here.
And here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
Here we go, guys.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. And in front of the screen, he'll look it into the glove for the first out of the inning.
Well, we could hear him all the way up here in the booth. Just a big old... Oh, that's what pop-ups will make you do.
Carlos Gonzalez will step in now. Now the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Fastball called strike, 1-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now the pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Buster Posey will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Right there for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Miguel Cabrera will start things out. Bottom third of the order, 7, 8, and 9 to start out the home half of the second.
And they probably still can't believe they didn't get anything out of that first inning. They got the bases loaded, but just couldn't cash in.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Well, he was fortunate to strand the bases loaded in the first inning, but he serves up a leadoff single here to start the second, so he could be in for another high-stress inning here.
Robinson Cano will stand in. Cano waits on the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Sosa has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Hanley Ramirez will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and one away now. Swing and a line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, number 77.
Number 77 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A look at Cabrera, now the pitch. Swing and a hard ground ball to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Tanaka is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
The American League, number 19.
David Wright will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow.
David Wright.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Ibar at short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, left fielder, Barry Bonds.
Barry Bonds will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
Let's go, guys! Come on!
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And he turns beautifully on that fastball as this is pulled into right for a base hit.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And in a scoreless ball game, a lot of times it's a manufactured run that gets your guys on the board first. And they'll have an opportunity to do so now as he's in scoring position on the stolen base.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Now, is this one of those situations where you'd maybe think about taking third here as well?
Well, you probably don't do it with nobody out, and you definitely don't do it with 2 out. So if there was a time to go, this is probably it.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full, 3-2. Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Sammy Sosa will dig in. He singled his first time around. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Runner away from third. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
Hold him back right here. Come on now, let's go.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work at corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Mark McGuire will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And he gets ahead 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there, and conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Nick Savage will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Come on, let's hold him, guys.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. And this is low, but it's corralled quickly, and both runners will have to hang on. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
He's not going to earn himself any points with this performance out of the bullpen so far. The control just hasn't been there. And, you know, that's mission number 1 for a reliever.
Trevor Story will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. First pitch on the way. And that misses inside 1-0.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now 2-0.
Well, he's starting to put himself into a no-win situation. Obviously, you don't want to walk home a run, but you can't just throw a cookie in there because he could bring in 4 with 1 swing.
And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. And, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And the recovery attempt will not be in time, as now the question becomes, how hard did that hit him?
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock a ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. And by the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in. The 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. National Leaguers out in front, 2-0. Number 43 will come in and pitch now.
For the National League, number 43.
Eric Ibar makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Eric Ivar.
And they guessed right on the bunt, but this is going to be close. Oh, right with the bare hand. But the throw will be in time to get Ibar as a nice play takes care of him.
Sometimes that first pitch of an inning, a guy will go up there and show a bunt, but then pull it back, just to pull that third baseman in a few steps. He's not bluffing right here. He's trying to beat this thing out, but he winds up heading back to the dugout after just 1 pitch.
Dale Tomlinson will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Come on.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are two away.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Roger Doran will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. The 2010 National League Rookie of the Year, Buster Posey, will start things out after the break. On now to the top of inning number 4. The NL's on top, 2-0. Garrett Richards will be the new pitcher.
Pitching for the American League, number 43, Garrett Richards.
There is Buster Posey. As mentioned, he'll lead things off to kick off the fourth.
Buster Posey.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. And this ball hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Now a ground ball towards the hole. And now against his body, a jump throw. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
David Wright will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
This 4th inning's not starting out any better than the 3rd did.
Posey on at first, and now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
That one's in there on the black, 2-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming. Lined into left field, and that's a base hit. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
And these guys would like nothing more than to add on to their 2-run lead. Back-to-back hits have them in business to do just that.
Barry Bonds will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike 1.
Strike this guy out.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Ibar for 1.
Oh, what a great effort right there just to get an out on this play. You see him lay out to get the ball, then make a good flip to the bag to get the force at second. Wow, that's nicely done.
Andrew McCutchen will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Good go.
And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1.
And with his speed, contact probably means a run right here. So that's got to be his only thought process at the plate.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
Okay, top of cone.
Swing and a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Sammy Sosa will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Too low, 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
2-1. This is heading for the hole, and it's going to get by Ibar and into left, a base hit.
Well, now we see a visit from the pitching coach, and he might be giving him a challenge out there. Something like, this is where you show me what you're made of out here. Now, I'm trusting in you that you'll work out of this, so don't let me down.
Mark McGuire will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
Shut him down right here.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A 2-out hit here would be nice, but a 2-out walk wouldn't be the worst thing in the world either.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, there have been some hard-hit balls in the inning already, but this isn't exactly one of them, but it's going to work out well for him just the same, as he reaches here with another hit in the inning, and this one's just an infield single.
Nick Savage will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And this is low, but I'll block nicely behind the plate, and that'll get a sigh of relief from the dugout. Here he comes on 2-1. Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 4 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the National League 3 and the American League nothing. Number 41 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 41.
Jake Taylor will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Catcher, Jake Taylor.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Here's one hit towards the hole. Oh, look at this. And the throw gets him at first base as he threw that one from his fanny, but he gets him anyway for the first out.
Well, that's highway robbery right there. Boy, if he doesn't knock this thing down, I don't think there's any chance the second baseman was going to be there in the hole. And not only does he make a great play, but he also hits his pitcher right in stride, which is not always as easy as it looks.
Number 27 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And sometimes, you know, you just got to learn that harder isn't always better. You've got to be able to dial that fastball down a few miles an hour and make sure you keep it in the strike zone.
Miguel Cabrera will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
And there's ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors thus far for the American League. The 1-1 home. Upstairs with this one as they try to change the eye level here. It's 2-1.
All right, Cabrera, let's go. Let's go, Cabrera.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. Second baseman Robinson Cano will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he just sneaks in there, and it's a double steal.
If you think about it, this is the perfect time to call for this. You know, your pitcher out there is having a hard time throwing strikes. He's not going to be as focused as he should be on the base runners, and they take advantage. That's a great call from the dugout.
And that misses 1-1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And they are on the board. It's a sac fly and an RBI to make this a 3-1 game now.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. A line-out victim his first time. Cabrera leads from second. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. The throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back in standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
And you can tell by the way these guys are swinging. They're just not picking the ball up very well. A lot of late swings. Pitches are getting on these guys quick.
Full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Whoa, here comes the fat hit.
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. He took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. McGuire will put this one away, and the side is retired. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The NL leads it 3-1. Matt Shoemaker will come in and pitch now.
For the American League, number 52, Matt Shoemaker.
Trevor Story will stride in. Popped out and singled in his 2 trips.
The shortstop.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Get your program.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
And when you need a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk's not on the agenda. You better bear down right here.
Three-two, here it comes. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the National League, designated
Carlos
hitter,
Gonzalez will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first two trips.
Got a 1, 2, 3 here.
And this is low, ball one. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And this is bounced foul near the secret weapon, Jose Oquendo, in the third base coaching box. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. And a fastball is hit on the ground towards short. From deep in the hole. On to first, and it's dropped.
Yeah, not a real good throw that time. We'll see it again. Almost a great save at first. But you see, he just sort of knocks it down right in front of him. Maybe he didn't open that glove as wide as he could have. That'll be a throwing error.
Buster Posey will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
Keep that runner close.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
Let's go.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Full count offering on its way. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3 and 2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
David Wright will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Barry Bonds. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Really?
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Up high, 2-1 now. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that's in there, base hit. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1.
That 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine, not trusting his stuff.
Cut him down right here.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Yeah, looked like he guessed right on 2-1. That was a good time to swing for the fences.
Get the easy out.
And he goes right with the fastball here to drive out to deep right center field. And the route is on now. It's a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, he was close to getting out of this with just that 1-run scoring, but he winds up making one more mistake here in the inning, and it's going to cost him 3 more runs.
Sammy Sosa will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
Sammy Sosa.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
Feels like he's kind of relied a little too much on that fastball.
And it's gotten him into trouble. I think guys have just gone up there looking for it, and usually they wind up getting it.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
And now, as a reliever, you've got to go out and give 100% and focus on the task at hand. You can't let the emotion enter the equation, or it'll mess up your concentration and things will get even worse.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Middle of the night now from the Twin Cities. It's the National League 7. And Greg Maddox will be the new pitcher.
For the National League, number 31, Greg Maddox.
Number 77 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Third baseman.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
Let's go.
Lined hard to center field. In there, a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Eric Ibar will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Now a ball lined to the right side. And this will be a silly double play as they tag him out between first and second.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Dale Tomlinson will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
Come on. Base hit now.
First pitch coming. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Come on.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Hit softly to the right side. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. 1 hit's all they get. 5 innings complete. The NL leads this one 7-1. Jerry's Familia will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Mark McGuire will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
First baseman, Mark McGuire.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well.
You're going up.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Full count, 3-2. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman, Nick
Savage will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Come on, guys. Start two.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. 1-0. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Sometimes you just let a guy work his own way into trouble and then take advantage.
Seven runs, 11 hits, and no errors on the NL line score thus far. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, from 1-1, now you miss with 2 straight. You've got to be extra sure now that this is in the strike zone so you don't put a second guy on base to start this inning.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Comes set, now the pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, shortstop,
Trevor Story will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, now this is hit hard to the right side, but caught out there at second base. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Carlos Gonzalez will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Let's get the out.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Get the twin, Kelly.
Now a pickoff play at second. Don't want to forget about it. And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Boy, he had a good pitch to hit, too. That was a slider always in the strike zone. That would have been a good one to go after.
Come on, guys, let's go. Hey, stop him right here. Swing at her.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul.
Throw it by him.
And 2-2.
What was that? double play kills Day, and you know. All down.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. Ibar for one.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
Buster Posey will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. First offering on the way. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Let's get him out.
2-1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
He's set, now the pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Midsummer Classic right after this. Hector Rondon will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 56, Hector Rondon.
Roger Doran will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's having a little trouble finding the strike zone here to start off the inning. And it's a long road back from 3-0.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And he goes the other way with the fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Sosa moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Well, that's just a nice job out there on the mound, coming all the way back, down 3-0 on the count. He gets to 3-2, and then he gets his man to loft an easy fly ball.
Jake Taylor will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. And that's in there for strike 1. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there, base hit.
And I think the no doubles defense did exactly what it's designed to do right there. This might have had a shot at extra bases if those guys are in their normal setup. But you see this ball get cut off deep in the alley, and they hold him to just a single.
Number 27 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Here's the first offering. In there, 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled back. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Sosa is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
And this is a tough read for an outfielder off the bat because the ball's taken the other way and deep. But he makes up the difference quickly and is able to range back into the corner and make the play.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Swing and a hard grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A two-run home run for Miguel Cabrera, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Well, this is supposed to be a slider on the outside part of the plate, but as you can see, the action on this ball makes it come back towards the hitting zone just a little bit. He reaches out, drives it the other way, and somehow manages to keep it fair and tuck it just inside the foul pole.
Second baseman,
Robinson Cano will stand in. He drove in a run with a sac fly his last time. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And here's a fastball called for strike two.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
Two-strike delivery is a bouncing ball back up the middle, and it's going to get into center field. It's a base hit.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Hanley Ramirez will step forward now. Lined out and popped out in his previous two trips. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
A runner on first with two away. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Runner goes. Pitch outside. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And with two outs, this was an excellent spot to try to take second base. The worst case scenario is if you get thrown out, you allow a good hitter to come back and lead off the next inning. Now you give that same good hitter an opportunity to drive you in with just a base hit.
Fouled straight back. Payoff pitch one more time. On a ball hit hard down the line toward the coaching box, it's a foul ball. Now a good swing there as he sends this one high and deep toward the left field corner. Leaps high at the wall as he makes the catch. And he took away extra bases right there. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. National Leaguers leading this one as we get ready for the 7th, but first let's have a look at our game summary for the first 6 innings. Koji Uehara is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 21, Koji Uehara.
David Wright will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Third baseman, David Wright.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Hit hard. Foul. This is heading for the hole, and it's going to get by Ibar and into left, a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Barry Bonds will try again. 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch coming. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
And there's a fork ball for a strike. 2-1.
Gotcha, Water.
And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
Let's get the easy 2 now. Come on, let's go.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
Sammy Sosa will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. swing and a shot toward right center. Tomlinson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for the National Leaguers, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Francisco Rodriguez will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Francisco Rodriguez.
Number 77 will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this will be fouled away. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Therefore, it is Posey, and he's got it for the first out.
Now, that'll be a frustrating at-bat for him. Now, he's got to be thinking he let one get away there, because that's a pitch he should have been able to handle.
Eric Ibar will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Here's a swing, and he saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Dale Tomlinson will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Circle change, too low, ball 1. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Now here's a swing and a ground ball. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the National League 7 and the American League 3. David Robertson is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 30, David Robertson.
Mark McGuire will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And boy, this is exactly how you want your leadoff hitter to approach an at-bat. He's showing a lot of patience, and it's worked out so far.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Now batting, second baseman,
Nick Savage will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Wow, that is a very quick turn up the middle there. This is not a guy that you're going to double up all that often. But you see the good feed and then the strong return throw, and they're indeed able to roll him up.
Trevor Story will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Here comes a 1-2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for the National League. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Kenley Jansen is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Kenley Jansen.
Roger Doran will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Boy, never a dull moment with this guy on the mound.
Oh, he can sure drive you crazy at times, can't he?
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Wright will put this one away for the first out.
Well, they might have been looking for the outside part of the plate there, but this one comes right back over the middle. So, I mean, he's lucky to get out of this with just a pop-up.
Jake Taylor will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Come on!
Now a Slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Number 27 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here we go. Watch the DP. Watch the DP. Here we go.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Stay out of the double play. Let's get on base.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
And I think having that guy on first is taking him totally out of his game.
Yeah, I don't know why he's so concerned. He's got the lead. If that guy wants to go, let him go.
Keep the inning alive, guys.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Miguel Cabrera will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Low for ball 1. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a 1-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And I'll tell you what, he's keeping himself pretty composed for a guy that's seen that strike zone keep shrinking on him.
First and second now, 1 man out. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Let's go one more time, baby.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble. So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Number 15, Glenn Perkins.
Robinson Cano will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are 2 right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a 1-batter outing.
The 1-0 pitch.
Here we go.
Oh, high, deep. Where will this one come down? Now that is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, as that'll pull him into a tie at 7-7.
Boy, and that's one to remember right there. Maybe one of the rarest feats in baseball, a grand slam in an all-star game. You know, it's only happened one other time, and that was Freddie Lynn back in 1983 in Chicago off of Atlee Hammaker. So this is one for the record books right here.
Pedro Strop will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Hanley Ramirez will be the first one to greet him here with the crowd still buzzing over the grand slam.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to exit a ball game, but time to turn the page here. And now that they've got a new guy in the pitch, you'll at least get a fresh start.
So Hanley!
Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. And he's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Number 77 will stand in. He popped out in his last time. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. On the way. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. 4 runs here in this half inning. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. On to the 9th inning from Target Field. And we're deadlocked here at 7. Houston Street will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in to lead things off here, and can you believe it? A tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k, and I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Well, he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Buster Posey will stand in with the go-ahead run at first, so he'll need to at least get him into scoring position with nobody out.
Let's turn the 5-4-3 here.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And late reactions, and they got him.
Well, this one hurts. Not only because it cost you an out, but also he was the possible go-ahead run over there. I mean, that's a mistake that's tough to swallow.
Now a ball lined towards center field. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Wow, and I think a sigh of relief is in order out there on the mound after that one. That's the potential go-ahead run if he can get aboard. Instead, it's just a loud line-out.
Michael Franco will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Franco.
And Street coming in, firing bullets at strike 1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
On the slider right there for a called strike, and he's in a real deficit now, down 0-2.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this is the guy.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. And we are tied 7-7. Michael Franco is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 7.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here as Omar Infante has grabbed a bat and made his way into the on-deck circle. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Dale Tomlinson will stand in now, and we'll see what they do about perhaps getting that winning run to second. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
The 0-1. Runner goes for second. And this one's in the dirt. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease.
Well, they are definitely serious about ending this ball game right here and now. He bravely takes second base here on the stolen base, and he represents the winning run out there in scoring position now. Nobody out.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time.
Boy, they blew this opportunity here. It's a tie game. You've got a runner at second, nobody out. The only thing you're doing as a hitter right now, get the guy to third base. I mean, this could be a huge mistake.
Roger Doran will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggles.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Fouled off into the seats behind first. The 1-1 pitch. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. God had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Boys, that's a big punch out there. Now with 2 away, you can work on just getting one more out and extending this game another inning.
Jake Taylor will have a shot now to bring that winning run in, but we'll see if they decide to go after him or not. And this ball will be chopped foul. Boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
With the game on the line here, you got to make sure you're going after strikes.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Reaches for one but can't find it as he's down on strikes for the final out. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. Omar Infante will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 14.
Sean Doolittle will come on now as he'll take over to start the extra frames.
Now pitching for the American League, number 62, Sean Doolittle.
Barry Bonds will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Left fielder, Barry Bonds.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Now a slurve is looked at here for strike two. Swing and ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw to first gets him. One out here to lead off the 10th.
And this is what you're going to get when you've got a hard thrower coming out of the bullpen. When you're late on a fastball and you make contact below your label, it's snap city right there. He turned that bat into firewood.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in. He homered back in the 5th inning of this one. In there for strike one, 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Bases are empty, one man out. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
One, two. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that pitch is just a little bit easier to lay off when you're opposite-handed up there because you can see the sweep of that pitch coming all the way in.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Yeah, still looking for that put-away pitch. Hasn't gotten him to offer it any of the last 3.
Come on, give him the juice.
Now the payoff pitch home. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And He lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
That's a good at-bat there. You know, sometimes in extra innings, guys start to chase because they're getting tired and frustrated, and they're looking for one big hit. That's not the case here.
Sammy Sosa will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Running now is McCutchen. Pitch inside, the throw, and they will not get McCutchen here. He's in safely at second base.
Well, I think we all know this guy is the whole package out there. He's homered earlier in the ball game. Now he shows off those wheels by taking second here on the stolen base.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark McGuire.
Mark McGuire will have a chance here in a crucial spot with the go-ahead run just 90 feet away. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
And this is maybe not a pitch around situation, but you need to be real careful with a guy like this in 2 away.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, no fear in that location. He just ramped up and threw it right by him.
The 1-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3 and 2.
Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. Another full count pitch home. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, so after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10, and we are tied 7-7. Jonathan Papelbon will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning. Number 27 will step in, 0 for 2 with a couple of walks in this one.
Center fielder, number 27.
Come on now.
In the air, down the left field line and deep. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
And the fact that they're playing no doubles defense might have helped him out right here. This is a much tougher play if he's at his regular depth. but he ranges back to put this one away.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going.
Let's go, Cabrera.
Now the first pitch. First pitch is a fork ball, too low for ball one.
Let's go, guys.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. One out, nobody on. Now the 2-0 home. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And he sends a fastball out to left field and fairly well hit. Ball game. So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our all-star game most valuable player presented by Topps.
And I don't know if this was a unanimous selection or not. There's probably some writer out there who disagrees, but he's a worthy all-star game MVP in my book. And I think all three of us put his name down at the top of our ballots.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The American League wins this thing 8-7. Good night from Minneapolis.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious American League All-Stars. 8 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. The American League now claims home field advantage for this fall's World Series. The final line for the National League, 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. The winning pitcher is Sean Doolittle. The loss goes to Jonathan Papelbon. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Target Field, 40,000. A reminder that extra light rail trains in the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field.